Hello guys and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Sadaf and today I'm gonna show you how to make a really easy and quick carrot cake. So this cake is really easy. It doesn't need anything and everything is going to be made in a mixer. First we have to preheat our oven. I'm going to preheat it to 180. And first we're going to start with our dry ingredients. I have my flour mixture. Always sift your flour. Don't live dangerously. I mean, unsifted flour is not good. You know that. After you have sifted all of your flour, it's time for your baking powder. I have 2 tablespoons of baking powder and the flour was 2 cups. Don't forget that all of the measurements are down in the caption below, and if you didn't catch it while I'm talking, no worries, they're all down there. Then add your spices. Well, I'm using some Allspice, and if you don't have Allspice, like me, I'm cheating, you can use some masala chai powder. Actually, it works the same. They're basically the same. Well, not exactly, but they work the same. And I'm using about half a teaspoon of cinnamon. You can double or omit the spices if you like, but I really don't recommend it. And don't forget the salt. Always give your dry ingredients a good mix. We want to make sure that it's good. I have some walnuts here, and here's a tip. Always grab about half a tablespoon or a teaspoon of your dry ingredients and add it to your walnuts or raisins or whatever that you want to add into the cake later. It helps it to coat it with the flour so that they won't sink into the batter and all go to the end of the cake. And so since this is a carrot cake, we're going to use carrots, of course, and for that we need the blender. So I'm using some fresh and organic carrots. My grandfather actually grew them in his garden. They are really small though. Like, by the way, they are not baby carrots or mini carrots. They are actual real grown carrots, but I think they have been stuck into their childhood for some reason. They're really small. Using real carrots, don't forget to chop them because it would be too big for the blender. First, give the carrots a quick chop. Then add your sugar. I'm using a mixture of brown and white sugar. You can use both. This is half a cup of sugar. I'm using a 1/4 cup brown and a 1/4 cup of sugar white. After that, add your oil. This is a 3/4 cups of vegetable oil. You can use olive oil. I highly recommend it. I don't have one. Add your vanilla extract. Add your 3 eggs. If you enjoy these recipes or you want to see some really good stuff coming up next, I have a lot of plans for the future videos. We are going to taste some celebrity recipes, some viral hacks. Consider subscribing if you like. After you've done adding your wet ingredients, mix it up. Okay, so here is our dry wet ingredients. Grab your zester, or if you don't have a zester, I don't have a zest specific grater actually. One tip is actually, if you're using all white sugar, rub the zest of the lemon to the sugar first before adding it to your wet ingredients. This way it will give, oh my god, the smell of lemon is amazing, nicer and richer flavor. By the way, make sure that you are only zesting the yellow part. Do not zest the white part. That's bitter. And all of the good zest is actually hidden here. Most of people forget to scrape this part, which is sad. Alright, and now we're going to add our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients. At this step, you can use a whisk, but I highly recommend do not use your electric mixer at this point. Some people like to add every ingredients into the blender, but I don't recommend it because if you do that, your cake will be tough, and by mixing the flour into the blender, which will make the gluten develop even more, you will see that your cake batter is getting stretchy, which means that you have overdeveloped the gluten in the cake. That's why I'm not even using a whisk. I am using a spatula. Okay, it's nice and smooth, and we want to forget our walnut. batter is nice. Grab your pan, grease it. I like to spray it with some vegetable oil or your cake batter. For making it straight, I always give it a shake like this. Here is our carrot, lemon and walnut cake. It's going to the oven. This cake is going to bake for about 30 minutes. Check it with a toothpick if the center is done. After it's a little golden brown on the top, it's finished. So while our cake is cooling down, we're going to make our frosting, which is a really easy cream cheese frosting. Here I have cream cheese. This is 200 grams. I am going to use half of it, because we are going to frost only the top of the cake. It is room temperature. You always want to have room temperature ingredients when you are baking anything. And for the cream cheese, as you can see, it is pretty soft. To that, we are going to add our cream, which I'm using heavy whipping cream, and make this frosting in a stand mixer, but I'm making it in a bowl with just a spoon, because I'm making it again in lower quantities, but you can always use a stand mixer too. Add your vanilla extract and powdered sugar. If you want to make it sugar-free, you can also use any other type of sugar substitute like stevia. Mix it well. Your frosting should have like this consistency at the end. Now my cake is pretty cool to touch. I'm going to frost it. This cake, as you can see, it has a really nice height. It was super easy to make. Grab your frosting and just dollop it on top. You can flatten it using a spoon. This is a pretty rustic cake, and we don't want it to be fancy or, really nice and straight. All of the beauty of this cake is to be rustic and homemade. And for the decoration, I'm going to add some food coloring to my frosting. Also use gel food coloring. Is it carrot yet or what? Yeah, seems pretty carroty to me. It says leafy green, but I call it leaky green because it always leaks in my hand and I have green hands after it. And now I'm going to decorate the cake with first our carrots. Cut a little piece off and start to pipe your carrots. And there you go, here we have our carrot cake. It's really beautiful and it was super easy. And if you like to make another cream cheese frosting that is healthy and sugar-free and chocolate frosting, don't forget to check this recipe, which is my sugar-free chocolate frosting, which is low in calorie and super healthy. You will love it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and this new type of video. If you enjoyed this recipe or just enjoyed hanging out with me, consider subscribing.